it in my garden.
Quack, quack.
Hello. I need to fix my sub goal. I always need to fix my sub goal. Why do I always need to fix my sub goal? Because I'm doing well. Well, I've gotta set it as that, don't I? Hey, Wilson Agri, Glengar, Army Assassin and Justin. Who else is here? Kieran O'Martin and Ethan Fryers. Hello, 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 hello. We're in Gam's thing today because I heard a lot of people talking about it yesterday, and I want to see what all the hype is about. So the first thing that I noticed when I went onto the map is, number one, it looks amazing. Actually, it's one of the first things that I noticed. But in terms of the fields, when I went into the pause menu and I was just setting up the settings correctly, you start off with 4 fields, none of which are seeded. Hello, Yanis, Witchy, Adiboo. So what we gotta do is we gotta get started seeding. And I have only, by the way, put in the T-Dub, the Mega, and this tether in terms of mods. Everything else is default equipment. So I didn't put the Hurleyman there as a meme. It is legitimately part of the map. Yesterday's stream you said it was out, yes. And annoyingly it released, or annoyingly for me, it released during my stream, so I couldn't have a look at it yesterday. During the stream. So, I'm guessing there's a seed fill point somewhere around this yard. This would appear to be the main yard on the map. I have zero familiarity with this map, by the way. I'm just kinda, after hopping on, doing a small, tiny bit of setup, and we're jumping in pretty much straight away. Is that where the seed fill point is, actually, over there? Hello, Loke and Benji 2019. Hello, hello, hello. Today, by the way, marks 10 years of Farming Simulator. And I guess this is the seed fill point. I guess wrong. Is there a seed fill point on the map? Or in this yard? I don't think there is. Same guys that this are working on a Mikhail 998. Very nice. You've tried to remove anti-aliasing. The reshade is far away, looking as good as yours. Yeah, reshade, once you kind of figure it out, and it took me about 10 minutes. Which sounds like, you know, it's easy, but no, I just a quick learn. Is there a seed fill point? Can you guys tell me? Ooh, there's a little bit of a derp there. That's something that happens in GE when you accidentally swipe a brush. Is there a seed fill point in the main yard at all? Or am I passing it multiple times and not noticing it? You're working on a map, Agri Man? Very nice. I'm after passing it and not seeing it. Because... Hello, Jamie Lynch. Because like, I'm not seeing anything that says to me this is a seed fill point. I don't think it matters, to be honest. Because of the way that I plan on doing this, let's just get going. So first off, we'll get Proceed up, and we'll do, I think, semi-automatic works. So 24 meters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this into fertilize and seeding mode. And grab field 56 here. Because yes, I'm going to use Courseplay. It's called Hill Farm, Suffolk. Very nice. You use Courseplay on this map. It might not be the greatest idea. It might not be the worst idea. I don't know. We'll find out very soon. Starting direction will be... Starting location will be current vehicle position. Is there a second yard? There is, but it's like up at the chickens. It might be over here. Might be over here. Like, there's so many different places on the map that it could be anywhere, but we'll just kind of go about with this anyway. 7 headlands before we start. Bypass island set to circle. And generate that course. Fandabby doozy. That's what 7 headlands looks like? Oh god. And I want to just check the turning circle. We can turn that down to 3. Drive course from the first waypoint plus. Why are you not working correctly? Is it because there's no seeds in the seeder? Am I gonna have to go on a magical mystery tour of the map to find a seed fill point? I think I am. Thank you to whoever subscribed, by the way. I did notice the sub count jumped up by 1. So thank you, random subscriber. It's hardly this Baywa thing, is it? Nope. Oh, for the love of God, there it is! I found it! And I'm really glad that I got the teed up now, because I need to grab everything out of that shed and move it. I found the seed fill point. That's a really awkward place to put it. Like, I get that you're supposed to start off without seasons. I don't have seasons on this map, but it is kind of optimized for seasons. I get that you're supposed to start off, hey Dal. You're supposed to start off, you know, mowing without seasons, but I mean, where the seed sell point is, you need to take the forage wagon out to get there, which is a bit of an odd design decision. And I think I'm too far away still. I'm not still too far. Is that just there for show? It is, you know, that's just there for the decoration. It's like Meadowgrove Farm, that sort of size, field and all. Yeah. So, what I've got to do is bring this thing up to the shop and just get, like, I can do this, 250 litres of seeds just so that courseplay will work. So there we go, we've got some seeds bought. And now we just need to go to the shop, which I've only teleported from. So, in theory this is the way... Oh god lord. In theory this is the way around, but in practice it's going to be a nice little loop, because I was hoping to be able to just turn off to the... Oh my god, there's a golf course. Suddenly I like this map more. It's a nice bit of detail. If you guys remember when I was in FS13 last week, I was saying, do you not know, more maps need to have little bits of detail like golf courses and tiny little things like that, because something that's missing from, it seems, a lot of maps. The fact that there's a bridge over the roadway there that's really nice as well. Because that gives you something to do. Like with the, if you want to get a trophy up, it gives you something to do with that. So I know I've got courseplay still open. That's kind of fine. I'm going to just jump off the cliff because it's the quickest way down. I'm going to jump off this cliff because again it's the quickest way down. And oh no, I left crop destruction on. Oh no, I knew there was stuff I meant to turn off. Whoops. That's gonna make things interesting. So let's just get this topped up on seeds. So I can't drive through fields like I usually do. This bridge is nice. This is a really nicely thought out map. Like, it covers a lot of the criticisms I usually have of farm sim maps. Even like Oxygendavid and Bullet Bills, is that there's a habit in farm sim maps where I've just realized there's a quicker way over, where the maps are realistic, yes, but there's always kind of immersion things missing, or immersion things like golf courses and things that'll be there in real life. Turn my beacons on as I'm on the road. Let me give that a try. Hang on, I gotta find the page in my stream deck for this. So beacon button.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Apparently not, Agriment. I'm sorry. I've passed the turn off I meant to take. Press home, not stream deck. Let me try that.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Still no. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Agriment. Game can't do it. I'm kind of annoyed that there is no, oh, buggerations, I'm slightly lost. Slightly annoyed there is no way of, getting seeds on the main farm, the main yard, I'm not gonna lie. It is a, major inconvenience. Stealth castles, I mean, yeah, but that's kind of a stylistic marker they use to say that it's their maps. But yeah, I get what you mean, Adiboo. Are you gonna... Do I need the fieldwork course for this, then? Wrong tool for this mode. But it's not... It's not working when I put it on fertilizing... Oh wait, it is. For some reason the start point is over here, but it's actually heading across the field over to here. Why did it... What? Why did Courseplay decide that was a good idea? Also, it looks like it's going to try and drive into the wall. I have to kind of keep a close eye on this because it might try and decide to drive into the wall here. Oh my... What is it? How do you know what centimeter or meter to use for tram lines? Simply put, it's... I don't have one at the moment. Oh, I don't have one, hang on. Stop. Delete the course. So what you do is you get your fertilizer spreader. And I'm going to use the Cavernal and Exacta on this map. So you look at your fertilizer spreader, you see, oh, this is 12 meters, okay. You set proceed up for 12 meters. And I didn't need to delete that course. Starting direction. Why is it letting me choose the ending position? Oh, hang on, this is the southeast corner, isn't it? Yes, so I can just use this. Or is that south facing east? Starting direction automatic, around, yes, 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 yes. Oh, 56. No, it's still derps there, look. Why does it do that? Is that not on for Courseplay? What, the new way you design courses? Like, I was to get this into fieldwork mode real quick. This screen. No, this is part of Courseplay now. It's one of the new additions they made. And I also want to grab the case 1455 XL up here. The 8340 has run into the damn fence. Is all you have to do for proceed? Yeah, pretty much. Then you just choose what kind of work mode you want it to be, whether it's auto, manual, semi-auto, or whatever. I saw the cedar over here. There it is. I'm gonna guess those seed pallets are also there just for decoration. But it's worth finding out. It's my favorite auto mode. Usually I use GPS mode because I'm usually using GPS when I'm seeding. Okay, those seeds are real. We'll fill up on fertilizer while we're here. I want to set up another fertilizing seeding course on field 7. Which I can't get to from there. I'm going to have to go out and around the long way apparently. No, there seems to be an easier way. PDA on this map maybe needs a little bit of work. What does GPS mode do then? The way GPS mode works is when you change lanes in GPS, like it hooks directly into the GPS mod, when you change lanes then it'll take up one on the counter. Or is there... Nope, I've got to go out this way, okay. Oh, this is the short way. This is a very confusing map. Oh, what is this? Bucko boy! Have you maybe thought about looking at the title? Or the thumbnail? Or the description? Because it's listed there, I mean... I took several minutes before the stream to make sure everything was ready so people wouldn't come in and ask, oh, what map is this? So let's try it over here as well. So we get 7, 2.7. Current vehicle position automatic. Circle 9. Smooth before or after. Generate. And see, the starting point for this field is fine. So it's something specific to field 56. Which... I mean, it's working now at least. And meanwhile, in the Ford TW25, we've got both seeders on the go, both other tractors on the go. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Let me just change that real quick. There we go. Description has been updated. It's a pet peeve of mine when people don't read the titles of the streams. Because, I mean, you have to click on the title of the stream to get into the stream. Whether you're on mobile or PC, that's just something you have to do. So what I want to do is I want to enable these. this more folded up. Hopefully it can fit out of the shed. Oh, it can. Easy. And I want to go mow field 55. I know that I've been doing a lot of grass work lately, but this is one of the rare circumstances where it is literally the only thing I can do on the map at the moment. So if I go down along this laneway, I could do field 50. Let's do field 57 instead. Because I was going to do this and I thought, oh, this field might be a bit small, but we'll do this field. So far, would I recommend downloading this map? I mean, if you want a non-British map, then yes. You know, if you want to kind of explore German farming or European farming, then absolutely download this map. If you want a competently made map, yeah, it's very nicely made. If you want, you know, there's many reasons why you might want to download the map, but it's well made, as is pretty much everything on Giant's Mod Hub. It's a different style to what I usually do, which I like personally. Lets me experiment with stuff and play about. I know that I'm doing a lot of things in the same way, but that's just down to my own play style, and that's personal preference, really. But it's allowing me to experiment with things. I'm really tempted to exit out of the map real quick and turn off. I think I will actually. What's the optimization like on this map? Ooh! Ooh, a very common error on maps. So to mow field 57 properly, you actually have to buy field 59. Which costs 122 grand. So it's a bit of an expensive prospect. That's down to, and I can tell you what it is, that's down to two field boundaries being a bit too close together. How long did it take to download? A few minutes is all. It's what, a couple hundred megabytes? Optimization is not the best. Which is odd, because look at how sparse the grass looks. Yeah, that's an optimization looking grass. So I'm kind of surprised, but there is a lot of stuff going on in the main yard, so. I mean, well, yeah, that's the thing, is like any map will take only a few minutes for me to download, so. It's kind of a silly question to ask me with my basically 50 megabit per second internet. How long did something take to download? Well, not very long. This is only a few hundred megs. I mean, most tractors and most vehicles will download almost instantly. Scripts are definitely instant for me. Do I want to turn off crop destruction because I despise the crop destruction mod? Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game and save the two courseplay courses because that's going to cause problems otherwise. F6 seed. And F7 seed. Also, turn off the damn ridge markers. Save again. And quit. Yeah, any internet can download scripts instantly because they're only a few hundred kilobits. This is the problem with me kind of being in a rush to, to set up a map is there are scripts that I don't like having activated and mods that I don't like having activated, and I forgot to. That shouldn't be installed at all even. I forgot to deactivate them. I'll keep ground response and tire dirt on because I do like them. In fact, I'm probably going to reactivate them on my other maps. Because they're nice mods, it's just that I don't like... And yes, I did find a mod that I shouldn't have installed. So I'll be deleting that later on, after the stream. Gonna make it so you can see the screen. Am I gonna Larrington run out today? No, I don't plan on downloading that at all. And I've got my reasons, but I don't need to give them to you. Please tell me the nearest waypoint is, like, right there. Fantastic. And the case, which I forgot to turn on. Oh well. Forgot to turn on, thingy. Hello, Faye. What are you doing? Just go to the first waypoint again. The H340 sleeping. What have you hit? Yes, you can... You've got very confused now, haven't you? What are you doing? Start from the start. Is this a new series? It might be Blur. Really depends on how this stream goes and how many people decide they want to watch it. You might delete your mod folder and restart as you got so much rubbish. I mean, that's something that I was tempted to do at one point. It's easier for me to just delete the mods that I don't like. Just click on the Patreon, it's not working. The H340's hit something again. Oh my god, you are such an idiot. This is why I don't use Courseplay, by the way. Is it just does stupid stuff constantly. That's why I don't use it much, I should say. Courseplay for the win. No, Fahy. Like, I do like Courseplay, don't get me wrong, but the way that the course generation works is a bit stupid. Patreon link's working for you? Yeah. Hello, Llama King. How are you doing? Patreon links this 404. Let me try my Patreon link. Hang on, where is it? Nope, it works. Wonder why it's not working for you. I don't know, you're probably doing something wrong. Let's do, yeah, one more headland, and then we'll start doing up and down passes with this mower. As everything's just going wrong. I've just realised that I'm seeding sunflowers. Dang it, I didn't want to seed sunflowers. Oh well, I'm seeding sunflowers. I actually wanted to seed corn. Also, does this map have a placeable area that I can see? I'm not seeing one actually. Just on the PDA. There might be one that I'm not seeing though. Very hard to see the grass. Yeah. I can see it clearly. I think it's just YouTube derping. It's making it kind of difficult to see. Let me just boost the time forward a bit and see if it's a bit more visible and the light's better. No. So I don't know. I can see it perfectly fine though. Looks to be a big map. It is a fairly big map, yeah, Faye. You start off with nice small equipment. You might like this. Might be a map you'd be interested in. So we're just gonna completely ignore what's usually done and just go straight down here and use kind of this as a 1455 has found something to hit. Am I going to have to do everything manually because the course play is just inept? Hello EJ and Dog Day. Have I got a mod list? I don't, because it would take me several weeks to get everything found and sorted out. What has the case hit? Fixed. Actually, not quite fixed yet. Fixed. I'll do the damn thing manually. You've been G-editing Meadowgrove. Fair enough, Fahy. Got some interesting info for you later, Fahy, actually, after the stream. Actually, if you go into Discord, Fahy, in the admin room, you'll see what, well, at least some of the info. Well, the majority of it, at least. Actually, yeah, when's your map coming out, Faye? You've been working on like 6 or 7 of them now at this point. You surely nearly finished one of them. You can't be that far off, at least. I've just realised that... No, I finished my coffee, didn't I? Oh. That horrible moment of realisation that you actually don't have coffee. So I'm just gonna leave that on. That's not gonna work the way that I'd like it to, is it? No, it's really not. I'm gonna put this onto this line here and hopefully have time to fill my water glass. Cup or whatever you wanted to call it. No, I'm not gonna have time. I'm gonna stop up here at the top of this row and just get it filled up. There we go. Yeah, remember to like and subscribe, guys. We're gonna try for 50 likes today. Although, if the stream doesn't pick up in about 20 minutes, I'm probably gonna swap over to a different map. Because I would like to have a decent stream, and this one's not going well, which is a shame. I like this map, but it looks like people don't want to watch it. So if I do swap maps, it'll be over to Oakfield, where we'll do some seeding and stuff over there instead. Because there's a lot of work that needs to be done in Oakfield, and I will use Courseplay on Oakfield too. It may in fact work a bit better in Oakfield. This map I think needs a few tweaks for Courseplay to work even reasonably well. Can I change maps or Meadowgrove? I don't want to do Meadowgrove today, Agriman. I want to do Oakfield. Could just be a quiet Saturday. I mean, yeah, but Oakfield tends to do pretty well anyway, which is why I'm thinking of swapping over to there. Hey, hard worker, how you doing today? Plus, I want to play a bit of Oakfield as well. That was kind of going to be my second, or that was my original choice for today, but then everybody was talking about this map. And I thought, well, okay, everybody's talking about it, so presumably people will want to watch it. Nope, I was wrong. Just like people asking about Euro Truck. Quick check, GTX 1080 starts around 600 euros. Yeah, it is starting to come down in price now that Bitcoin has fallen through the floor. So, yeah, there is an added bonus to the whole Bitcoin falling through the floor thing, because Bitcoin mining suddenly isn't a good business, which is great. So let's fold up more and get this put away to appease the fahi. Vegas 64, yeah, I mean, luckily Bitcoin mining has collapsed as a business, so PC gamers can get back to buying stuff for PC gamers instead of the Bitcoin miners destroying the market for our equipment. A tidy yard is a productive yard. Well, no, because instead of doing work, I'm tidying. I'm putting stuff away. I mean, I could already be out with the tether if I just dumped this in the next field over. But no, instead I'm up at the yard putting it away nice and neat. I mean, look now, I've got to unfold it and lower it and straighten it up and drop it off, and now I got to realign. Is that slurry pump functional? Yes, it works with the hose mod, which I don't have installed, but it does work with the it does work with it. The hose mod is in theory a required mod, but a recommended mod for this map. As seasons and something, I think it's chopped straw. But yeah, that slurry pump over there does work. So we're gonna use the tether that I was using yesterday and said, oh, that's too small for the map. And I think it was actually just too small for the mower, because I can ted 2 rows here quite nicely. I think... I don't know, Eddie Boo. I really don't, because I was talking to Lanny about this last night. And I'd said it in the stream as well as, like, in his stream yesterday. US maps tend not to do well at all. Because the community just doesn't engage with them for whatever reason. I've got my own theories that it's because... and I'm not knocking anybody who makes US maps. I think some of the maps that are out there are fantastic, particularly NLD Farmers maps. But US maps, an American map tends to be a byword for a bad map. You know, flat, square fields, very little imagination in it. They just tend not to do well as a result, in general. Now, Lone Oak could turn things around. Because it's Bullet Bill. I mean, everybody knows Bullet Bill knows what he's doing. And I've seen a lot more of the map than you guys have. And some of the stuff that's going in, I don't know if the pictures I've seen recently over the last day or so have been made public yet. But there's some stunning stuff going into that map. And I need to download the new version of it, and have a look at it again, because the version I saw was like really unfinished, and it still looked stunning. It's a map that I'm going to go into with seasons on the channel whenever it releases, because I might have a bit about playing it pre-release, but I think he gave it to me more to test than anything else. But he's done him and Farm and Aquenzi, who's acting as kind of a... So here's the way Lone Oak's being made. Bullet Bill's making the map. Farm is making almost all of the models, as well as Oxygendavid, who has made a few. And Aquenzi is acting kind of like a consultant, because it's Aquenzi's family farm, basically. Or his old family farm. I'm not entirely sure the story 100%. And the three of them have come together. They're making something truly special. Like Lone Oak, yeah, Bullet Bill's new map. Faggy is considering converting it. Like, Lone Oak will be the first one that... the first map that Bullet Bill might consider converting to FS19. You guys know the West Coast is a one and done deal. It's FS17 only because it was converted up from 15. And Bullet Bill doesn't want to have the headache of converting stuff again. Especially now with the problems FS15 converts seem to cause in FS17. Coldbra, as you know it, is dead. I'll put it that way. He didn't want to convert any of his existing maps over, and Lone Oak technically doesn't exist yet. So Lone Oak is the first map and the only map that he's considering converting up. Oxy's Irish map, which I will now admit defeat. It is being called Shamrock Valley. That looks like it could be very interesting. I've not seen any pictures or anything on that at all. The new freshly rebuilt Cobra. And rescaled Fahy. That's the other thing that Glengar called it. Glengar named it. Glengar gave Oxy the name. It's gonna be a lot bigger, yeah. It's gonna be... from what Bill was saying, like, Cobra as we know it in Farm Sim is silly scales. What he's gonna do is he's gonna make it 1-to-1. So the people that were complaining about the fields on Cobra being too big before are gonna have a hell of a lot more to complain about in FS19 by the sounds of it. And that's a map I'm really just... Oh, I'm chomping at the bit to play on that one. Because you guys know... it was in one of Landy's streams. I'm gonna... Yes, because Oxy doesn't tend to come into mind too much of late. Hopefully because he's too busy working on Shamrock Valley. But, you guys know, and those of you that have been around the channel for a long time know this. Cobra is basically my home map. It's where I am most comfortable in Farm Sim. That's why the roleplay series is on Cobra. It's because it's the map that I'm most comfortable with and most familiar with. So it's going to be kind of fun going into 19, knowing that I'll have to reacclimatize myself to a brand new Cobra. When it comes out, so that you know, that's kind of something that I'm looking forward to, just for the newness of it, really. What I want to do actually is there a bale sell point at that? Yeah, there is. That's not the exit, Dave. Hey, when it's near to completion, I would guess Glengar. But as far as that map goes, you guys know as much as I do. Yeah, Biz Rebellion, dude, if you're learning GE, the best thing you can do is just keep editing stuff. Just keep... And this is gonna sound like really terrible advice, but it's the best advice I can give, because this is what I did. If you break something when you're editing in GE, look very carefully at what you did, and sit down for 20 minutes, half hour, however long it takes. Figure out what you did, what it caused, and how you can use that to your advantage. Because the best way to learn GE and to learn how to mod is to break mods and to break maps and break everything. Because you don't know how things work until you break them. And once you kind of get through the breaking stuff and learning from that phase, you start opening up other maps and you look at them and you think... You look at them in game and you're like, well, how is this done? And then you open up the i3D and GE and you go, okay, I've got a bit of a better idea. Then you go into, we'll say Notepad++ with the i3D and you look at the actual coding of how something works, and you look at that kind of stuff and you're like, okay, this is really interesting. Yeah, and then you fix it again during the breaking phase. And then you go into maps and you're... It's gonna be horrific. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be really bad. Because you'll start going into maps and saying, well, it'd be nicer if this was like that. And then you go into G and do exactly what you want. And then you'll find that you can't help but edit maps for a time. Because I did this. I went through this period as I started editing maps quite heavily. I edited Coldbra back in FS15 to suit the playstyle I wanted a bit better. I edited Thornton in FS17 to suit a narrative thing that I wanted in that map. But you'll find yourself editing more and more maps and spending more and more time in GE, and that's when you kind of realize that, hey, hang on, I could... And it is terrifying when you do this. I could get a blank map and start my own. And just make it in my vision. You know, make it the way that I want a map to look. I am making an absolute hames of this, aren't I? I should maybe get a 2-rotor windrower to replace this thing. Like, I'm really not sure if I'm making a hames of it or if the windrows are just being a bit wonked. So you guys tell me, should I get a 2-rotor windrower? Or no? The 1-rotor rakes are hard to use. Yeah. I mean, it's basically you go up the same way twice. 2-rotor would work a bit better. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. The first Welsh Valleys map. There was a Welsh Valleys map in... Oh, what game was it? Was it FS13? Where you started off with... It was, because you started off with a bunch of the lizard wheel loaders, and there was a narrative thing where you were closing up shop as a construction company and buying a farm and all this kind of stuff. And it was a really interesting idea for like how to start a map. Instead of starting off with tiny equipment, you start off with a load of huge but completely useless equipment. Just gonna do a single headland on this field. Although I think, just looking at how many people are watching, I think we might swap over to Oakfield. What do you guys think? Swap the stream over to Oakfield and do some work over there instead. Because there doesn't seem to be all that much interest in this map, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because it's a good map. You seen the Welsh Seasons mob? Would you love to see a Welsh map? Biz Rebellion 82, the West Coast, is partially based in Wales. So like, if you want a Welsh map of any description, yeah, the West Coast. Because that's kind of where Bullet Bill lives. He's kind of on that, in that area nearish Wales. Why not? Not too fast. Yeah, let's just bring up the BRB screen real quick, because I want to actually close out the game entirely and delete a mod real quick. So I'm still gonna be here. I can do it through this menu, I think. Yeah, where is it? Where is it? There. There we go. So I'm just going to change up the title and description and all that stuff real quick. Maybe change the song. No. Don't know why the BRB screen doesn't have a chat, by the way. I'm gonna change the thumbnail as well. Where's my Oakfield folder? We'll use this thumbnail. I'll turn these two on. There we go. So I'll send Landy a message real quick as well. Here we go. I love when the game decides to jam up when it's loading into a map. There we go. How am I? I'm doing good, Mr. Goblin. Also, hello. I might have a very short end screen today if we don't get any subscribers, because usually I play the end screen with the little credits, and there's no credits so far today. So what do you guys want to see me do on this map, on Oakfield? Because we could do some forestry, we could do the seeding and stuff needing to be done, for sure. It's rare that you get to see me spawn into Oakfield, but there we go. We could continue this harvest, in fact. We could do it at the animals. Turn the blur off, dang it. How are the pigs doing for food now, by the way? Mostly okay. The sheep are problematic, though. Let's grab... where is it? This 260. Today's Saturday, so it could be a bit of a slower stream. I mean, yeah, but it's usually a bit not as slow, is the thing. So we do need to sort out the sheep. And I think we'll continue on with the harvest. There's the Barbie's Dream Hurleyman. Still don't know where those 4 black dots went, by the way. JCB with the power boom and the quickness. I'm gonna have to check my emails and make sure that... Hang on, I'll do that real quick. I want to make sure that things are actually working. Yes, okay. There's no confirmation that the notifications are or not working today. Which I guess is good. Oh yes, I remember what I wanted to do. I remember exactly what I wanted to do. At the end of the last stream, we cut down some trees, did we not? Because Courseplay was having problems with the trees. Because Courseplay is an idiot. And what we were doing was... grabbing a tractor, and we're going to use... We're going to use the 110. Hello, Fent Farmer. We're going to use the 110 to bring this over to the field. Yeah, now it'll turn on. Okay. That's kind of cool that the 135 doesn't, like, because the 135 doesn't have the correct attacher, that the thing doesn't work. Harvest the poplars. They're not fully grown, Glengar. We are going to do a bit of wood chippy forestry. And I forgot to bring the 135 the full way up, so let's just chop through here real quick. We've got the Heizo Hack HM4 300. You're back with only 5% battery. That sounds fun. Hello, Irish Agri Contracting. Where's the 135? 135. Let's get you on the move as well. Clown will be remade as an E30 M3. Oh my god. Are you going to make it as a drift edition? Or just like a normal one? Because I think you can get like drift specific paints on the drift edition of the M3. That said, the E30 M3 is really nice, like in any configuration. 135 pulling harps. I mean, this is a silly situation because I've had to chop down trees just for course blade lumen work. So it makes sense that I've got a silly setup. That's still the 135, Dave. So now we get to chop this tree into bits. And this is going to be fun because I might get a chainsaw because it might be slightly faster actually. We're going to have to do some log splitting as well to get this to actually, you know, fit into the wood chipper. Assuming this wants to... I'm going to get a chainsaw just for today because it's going to be slightly faster. We'll get the steel. It should work a bit better. Can we split this straight down the middle? No, we gotta chop it up a bit more. The struggle is real. So what the plan is, we're gonna chop this into 3 roughly equal portions. And hopefully we'll be able to... Now I get to find out I've got the sawdust mod enabled because I've genuinely forgotten. Oh, buggeration I do. We're gonna have to bring a tractor down with a front loader before I can really continue this field. So this, in theory, should now fit into the wood chipper. Except for the bit where it doesn't. If I chop it into half, roughly, like... Oh god, I've angered everything! Oh, it's gone in! This bit here, though, I will chop into half again. Just because it's a bit easier. And we can load the quarter chunks of the log into the wood chipper and watch as they get rejected by it because they're still too big. We'll cut this in half again. These bits will go in. Flat side down. There's 2 flat sides fed. It's a bit of an excessive amount of sawdust. Potentially, yes. There we go. We're getting logs in there very slowly. This music is it really is actually terrible. I wasn't gonna disagree with you there, Adam. Yeah, that music was crap to say the least. Gonna have a lot of wood chips. Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, you can only chop one side at a time. That's a bit of a shame. And we'll cut this in half as well. Nice bit of firewood. Yeah. I mean, when I said you could do firewood in Farm Sim, I wasn't, you know, I wasn't lying or joking. You can. You're a proper wood chipper. I've seen bigger food blenders. I mean, this should at least go into the wood chipper. I mean, we've made 1,500 litres with the wood chipper. We've probably made about the same with the chainsaw. Which is comical to say the least, but that's the way the wood chips fall, I guess. Will this bit fit in? Yeah. What? I'm not entirely sure how... Okay, that bit definitely won't, so let's try cutting it in the wood chipper. This is a good idea. So if I cut it there, it should in theory go in 2 parts. Or get completely jammed up. Hey! see a biz. Bigger chipper might be faster. Yes, but it'll be less interesting, but yeah. Let's sell off the wood chipper. And we'll get the big boy down. It's gonna be faster for me to reset the big boy, actually. Let's get it over here, so. Let's get the proper wood chipper. And actually I can grab the front loader in the meantime and potentially grab all that kind of stuff and get that ready as well. Health and safety gone mad. Did I really just see spider sheep? I'm not the only person who just saw spider sheep, am I? Because there was a sheep sideways on the skid steer. What about sheeps? They tend not to be very good wood chippers, EJ. Sheep don't tend to eat wood. Also, I do need to refill the feed, which I am aware of. Please sort the music, you're getting a migraine. Okay, we'll skip to the next song again. Indeed, there was a spider sheep. Yes, I wasn't seeing things. Which I suppose is a first for me. Also, by the way, I'm gonna say this straight out. I'm not gonna use Black Sheep Modding's wood chipper just because it's silly. It's not realistic in any way, shape, or form. That's when I turn the wood chipper on, doesn't it? There we go. Now we get to find out if it's gonna... No, everything's just going wrong. Looks like a cartoon chipper. Yeah, it's not something you'd ever see in real life. Physics? Are you... Physics, are you alright? Might have to move the 110 out of the way. Yeah, especially with physics deciding to do literal things. This is gonna be fun in the wood chipper, isn't it? Seeing as it's deciding at random to just fly off. Is it gonna... There we go. Physics is having a bad day today. Yeah. It just doesn't want to play ball with me at all, does it? I mean, this... I know why. It's because this tree is rescaled. It's the thing Oxy and Bobil do that always annoys me is they rescale the trees. Because it wonks up the physics something horrible when you cut them. Because they're not intended to be cut, ever. The music is really loud today and I don't know why. There we go. It could be like Construction Sims physics, I guess. But I mean, no, Farm Sims physics are famously bad. With certain things at least, but yeah, when they decide to wonk up like that, it's very hard to argue that no, they're actually quite good at times. Are we gonna get a full trailer before I've actually put this full tree through? Getting off, see you, Lana King. Construction sim. Is that Construction and Build 2018, Faye? Because if it is, I do have a key to it. Or I do have the game. I should say, I got a key. Yeah, this is going to be a full trailer before I've even got the full tree through the tripper. Tree full through... You know what I was trying to say? Does it mean you get more wood chips? Yes, it also means the physics are horrific. It's something me and Landy keep telling them. And because it suits their artistic license with the maps, they just ignore us. But when it wonks up the physics this badly, because these trees aren't intended to be cut ever. Skills. Why are there wood chips still in the thingy but not going into the thingy? There we go. It's not filling up the trailer anymore. Why is it not filling up the trailer anymore? There we go, 14,000 litres of wood chips. Okay, yeah, the little Massey can't handle it. So let's grab the 110 as opposed to 135 and bring these over to storage. Have I heard from German Pointer lately? No, I haven't actually, Mr. Goblin. There's a lot of people who just kind of disappeared, and I think they've just burned out a farm sim completely, which is a bit of a shame. But, you know, it happens. This actually looks realistic. Yeah, that's why I used this trailer. It does look good on the back of the 110. It looks good on the back of smaller tractors. Yes, sir. That's not what I meant, DJ. I know there's people in the stream actively right now, but I meant, like, in general, there's less people watching now than there were a while back. Yeah, give another couple of months and everybody's gonna be coming back, and I'm gonna guess during the summer is like everybody's gonna be super excited and watching Farm Sim again and getting back into the game. It's gonna be kind of comical to see that happening. But if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I need to refuel the Fiat because it is in desperate need of some extra diesel. Hello, Martin's Photographs. Is the music better now, by the way? People who were complaining about the music. Dan said he hasn't watched Farm Sim streams since October 2016. You left just before him. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that just I guess are done with Farm Sim entirely. I suppose. You know, that happens too. Yes, the music is better. Yeah, I mean in terms of volume, not quality, Faye. I don't even know how it was that loud. Because I didn't do anything that turned up the volume in between yesterday's stream and today's. It just decided it wanted to be loud today. If it's 19, it'll draw them back. Yeah, I mean, this happens. This is just a known thing in Farm Sim. It's a bit more, for whatever reason, like, a bit more pronounced than it was back in FS15, and I don't know why. But it's a thing that me and Landy and Sim and pretty much everybody who makes Farm Sim content we're expecting to happen at some point. Health and safety. Look at this wonderful health and safety goodness. As I actually climb inside a wood crusher with a chainsaw. That's not gonna work, Dave. Health and safety is optional. What is health and safety? Why do we need it? If I throw this just right, it'll flip. Haha! I am a genius. No, that wasn't the way you're supposed to flip. Just flip the other way. He says again with the health and safety. No, that's decidedly not what I want you to do. Can I? Oh my god, yes! That is exactly how wood chipping works. Also, we're almost at the second full trailer of wood chips. I should point that out. From one tree. And I'll have to come down with the, I'll come up here with the skid steer or something. In a few minutes and, try and sort that out as well. Or set out all the sawdust that I've created. That said, this is why I like the sawdust mod, because it kind of makes sense. If you were chopping up a tree in the middle of a field, you would have a mess to clean up afterwards. And it would effectively be wood chips. And there would be quite a lot of it. So while that's going, let's get into this two.
That's how we do it in my garden.
Hey, Rupert. The majestic sheep perched atop the damn skid steer. That's one of those moments that just makes you realize why you love Farm Sim. Because in no other game could you just go into a vehicle and, like, because it's first person you don't see much. You go into third person, there's a sheep on top of it. Just majestically perched and magically eating from 10 feet below. Oh my god, there's like there's a few hundred, or a few thousand liters of wood. This thing is four-wheel drive in real life. Why is it not like automatically four-wheel drive with drive control? Things I will never understand about Farm Sim. Hello, Connor. So that's 2,000 liters of wood chips just from sawdust so far. Like, we'll fill the trailer for sure with the remainder of the sawdust. And I'm now having to consider whether or not I want to get a really big piece of equipment down to where I was doing the forestry, where there's a buttload of sawdust. Because this is another, like, 2,000 litres of sawdust ready to go into the trailer. Yeah, 1,800 litres, and the trailer can maybe just about hold it. Hello, Clay. Get the biggest wheel loader I can find. I've already got it. Or the biggest one in game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run off real quick. I'll be back in a few minutes. Just going to go do something. So I will just leave you at the BRB screen and some music. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna keep the skid steer down here because I do have my headphones on the right way around. I'm gonna keep the skid steer down here because I do have more work for it yet, because I mean we've still got more trees to deal with. I suppose now is the best time to start cutting at them, isn't it? Best place to cut is on the ground. Now I'm feeling good. Let's just cut away some of the foliage that would hook up through the ground. There we go. I realise, of course, that I'm completely cheating at Forester here by going underground. But hey, no limits. It's a lot easier to cut trees below the ground where you're not going to get a stump that everything's going to get stuck on, than to try and deal with things properly. Yeah, this is much easier than doing things legit. And the sawdust, I think, is still spawning, perhaps. I don't know. But it might be. Go down even further for this one, because I'd like to get as many wood chips as possible. There we go. Oh, these are all rescaled trees. There we go. The bottom of that stump just kind of go a bit wonked. There we go. So we now have our trees out of the ground. Let's just chop it up. Hey, Stephen. You haven't heard from me for a long time. I've been streaming pretty much non-stop, dude. If you haven't heard from me, then either YouTube's doing something wrong or you're not looking at the right times. I don't know which it is. I'm gonna guess it's potentially YouTube being an idiot. There we go. Let's get that cut. Yeah, all the lovely sawdust going into the intake of the John Deere. Throw some flammable material into the fire hazard. That is always a good idea. When was the last time YouTube did something not idiotic? Honestly, like, some of the stuff they've been doing lately has been really smart. Like the way that, and you guys don't see this much. The way that the new chat filters work, really nice. I like that. The sponsors and super chat things, really good ideas for monetization and for, you know, helping with the low ad rev. It's kind of dumb that they take a cut of it. It really is, but it's good for channels. I could argue that the new rules for monetization with 1,000 subscribers and however many hours of watch time, they're actually good for. It's actually a good idea because it sucks for small channels, but the channels that are monetized will at least have a better chance of getting ads. Although that doesn't seem to be happening, it seems to be kind of something they've done in response to so many advertisers pulling out that they needed less ad spots. On YouTube as a whole. Do I have a Scania? No. Search feature in the channel is broken. Not really. I was using it, when was it? Yesterday or the day before? I used it fairly recently to look for something and it works fine. It worked exactly as it should. It promotes a lot more than just the one video. Because if it worked exactly as, we'll say, if you search for something specific and you only get that one thing specific, well, that's great, but it doesn't do anything for the rest of the creators' videos. I kind of think YouTube intentionally making it so that searches would throw up somewhat irrelevant results, even on a channel. I would argue that's a good thing. Is it a pain in the backside? Yes, if you're looking for something specific, but again, it's stuff that's good for creators maybe isn't the best for viewers, and stuff that's good for viewers maybe isn't the best for creators. That's the way the cookie crumbles with YouTube most of the time. Where is this coming from? There we go. The only reason I'm cleaning these logs is so I can see where they are a bit better. Just as a kind of a by-the-by thing. There we go, that'll do. We need to grab Fiat again. Empty it out. Have I seen a case of Puma Black Edition? No, not in real life anyway. I might have seen one in the game. You've not seen me in a while, Connor? Again, that must be YouTube doing something wrong. Am I getting rid of the island? No, I'm just clearing it off because Courseplay insists on driving straight through it, Adiboo. So if you want to roleplay it, a picture or something. I don't think so, Mr. Goblin. I really don't. If you want to roleplay what I'm doing, I'm... or what I would... The way the field will be, that's an area with really bad drainage, or the council and or the local government or whatever you want have insisted that that area stays unplanted with crops because it's a natural wild reserve and it gives like grants and stuff. Because I know that's a thing that happens in real life. Is this gonna go wonked when the thing fills up, by the way? Because it tends to go wonked. Yes, it has. Wonderful. You like the part just jamming out? Yeah. Good old Courseplay. Yeah. Courseplay is special. And not necessarily in a good way. Can I please... Can I... There we go. So back over to the field now we go, and we'll need to grab the wood chipper and move that as well. Because I'm not going to be lugging the logs across the field. You not seen me for 6 months? Dude, either you've been doing some... Either you've not been watching or not looking out, or YouTube's not... Or YouTube's been even worse than I thought. Because I've been streaming for the better part of the last 6 months. I've been kind of a bit on and off lately because of various issues and health issue. Well, a health issue that took me off for... Was it the entirety of February I was gone because I was ill? Or was it January? And then there was 2 weeks where I'd accidentally bricked my computer a bit. You lost your email! Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, 2018 has not been a good year for me so far. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys about something. I'm looking for work. I'm looking for a full-time job because... Yeah, it was January I was ill, and then like half of... Was it March that I bricked my PC a bit? Is Manchester map on FS15 the one I set fire to? Yes. This apparently needs to be folded so that I can drive with it at a sane speed. There we go. I don't know how folding it changes anything, but... Oh, I want to work for your dad. What does your dad do? What does it pay? And where is it? Because all well and good saying, oh yeah, you can work for this person, but... If... Yeah, if it's really far from me, it doesn't pay well, there's... not much of a point in me, I see PC broke at the end of February, so it was the start of March that I had those issues. And then, at some point in May, by the way, I will be dropping off for a couple of days as well, because... Well, a day, because I do want to go see Deadpool 2 with a friend, and that'll require me to go up to Dublin. So, I'll be AFK for a day or so then. Cavan. Yeah, no, that's definitely just not something that I would do because it's 200 miles away. It's 200 miles away and I don't have a driver's license, so I definitely couldn't work in a lorry business. Why is... Did that log fall through the wood chipper? I can move up to cabin with what money? Moving would require a an upfront investment that I can't afford. Have I got a full-time job but I stopped doing videos altogether? I'd probably stop doing videos and stream more and kind of go down that route, most likely. And honestly, if YouTube gets much worse than it is currently, I might just stop stop working on this channel and go over to Twitch full-time. I do plan on sorting out my sleeping pattern, getting up a bit earlier in the morning, and you know, sorting out videos early-ish, and then going over on Twitch and streaming for a couple of... I saw that shadow. There's a log after flying off somewhere, and I don't know where it went. You have the junior cert in June, Benji? It's not as bad as a lot of people think. More regular Twitch streams would be good. Yeah, like that's something I've gotten kind of in my plans is get Twitch streams to be a bit more regular than they are currently. Can I afford to do what I want to do? Because I got an idea and it's going to require a decent bit of money. Do I have any truck packs installed? No, I need to install like a truck pack. Do I work at the moment? No. Other than YouTube? No. Okay, I need to install a truck pack so that I can get like tipper trucks and stuff. Mainly for the wood chips, because like what I want to do with the wood chips, and I think I've got enough saved up now that I can start doing it, is carting them down over to near the pigs and get the compost master running again. But even then, like, I've got a huge amount of compost left over from when I did run it. I'm planning on getting a driver's license. I'd like to, yes. But again, Glengar, that's a money thing that I can't afford lessons. Another one a lot of people think or see, you know, oh, I do YouTube full time. They think people like Logan Paul and whatnot. No, this is... I'm living kind of the reality of full-time YouTube, which is, yeah, I have no money for anything ever. Cost of lessons, insurance has gone very high. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the issue. And then there's getting a car, which isn't going to be cheap either. Yeah, it's just problems in the future, which I'm not looking forward to at all. What I might do... I'm living like a student. Yes. What I'm going to do after the stream, and I'm going to end it in a minute or two anyway, is I'm going to go downstairs and just check a couple of things. And if things are the way that I think they are, I'm going to go live on Twitch in about 15-20 minutes. If you guys want to watch that. Landy's going to be streaming Oakfield and some forestry today, if you want to watch that instead. I won't hold it against you. This is just something I want to do for myself. I might go live on Twitch and just do a chill stream for a couple of hours in like Project Cars or something. So you guys can join in if you want and shoot the breeze, and just be aware that the Twitch, I have kind of two rules that I follow there. One is there are no rules, and two is it's not PG. I follow Twitch's terms of service, and that's about it. I don't limit what I say at all, pretty much. That's my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/RainbowDave. So if you search RainbowDave on Twitch, you will find me pretty easily. You'd much rather watch me than Landy, and that's kind of an insult to Landy, but okay. And you might wonder why potentially we'll overstream Landy, by the way. It's because we got kind of an unwritten agreement that if we're playing different games or something, that it's just kind of fine. But I'd almost prefer you guys to watch Landy if you want to watch some Farm Sim. Or talk about Farm Sim, because I don't want to on Twitch. But I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you for the link over to Twitch chat. I'm going to end the stream here. And go check what the deal is downstairs and all that kind of stuff. And I may or may not be live on Twitch in a little bit, I don't know. So I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave, you've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Oakfield Farm. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like button your way out, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.